everyone. Welcome to another episode of Inside Athletics. Meet the staff. I'm your host and sports information director, Jordine Matthews. And today, our special guest is our head cheerleading coach, Mrs. Kalyn James.
Hi, everybody.
Hey. Coach James, it's been a few months since you've been here. What has it been like for you so far?
You know, being at FMU has been so inspiring because I really love the culture of HBCUs and what it means for our communities, giving access to education for our community, the young people who are hoping to, be future leaders. So when I come through the gates and I see the Lion and just how beautiful the campus is and what they're trying to achieve here, it gives me a great sense of pride.
Now I want to kind of take a step into a little serious question for a second, because I know we watch a lot of movies and there's always been this age-old debate about cheerleading not being a sport. So what do you have to say to those type of people?
I have to say to them, if you would like to, you can take your athletes, any athlete in any sport, have them do round off back handsprings, have them launch girls up into the air, girls stand on their shoulders or stand on their hands, have them do 5 or 6 jumps in a row, or do a 90-second routine full out with tumbling and stunts, and then get back with me and tell me that it's not a sport.
Say that. Say that.
It takes a certain level of athleticism to
sure.
be able to achieve any of the things that cheerleaders do. And that's one thing that I was talking about today with someone, that people know in terms of cheerleading what looks good, like they know if they like it or if they don't, but they really don't understand what goes into preparing these young ladies for the performances that they do. These young women have to, condition just like any other athlete. They have to practice for hours just to get one 90-second routine. So they may make it look easy, and if they do that, that means they're a really good squad, because it's not.
Yeah, I like I said, watching those movies, sometimes people think that cheerleading is all just about, pom-pom shaking, little skirts and smiles all day long, but it definitely takes a lot of athleticism. And what are some things, outside of the actual physical learning curves that the girls go through, what are some of the mental, emotional things that they learn as well?
Well, our student athletes are scholars first. I think what our young ladies bring to the table, we had, I think, 6 young ladies receive be named to the AD honor roll. So we want to have women who are leaders. They're intelligent, they're fit, they're attractive, they're ambassadors for the university, they are disciplined, motivated, self-aware. I mean, just all the positive attributes that you would not just want a cheerleader to have, but you would want any student here to have as they move forward in life and prepare for their professional career.
Now that we've talked a little bit about the team and how great, they're going to be doing because of the great leadership that they have, I want to talk a little bit about you, Coach, and just who you are, give the people an opportunity to kind of get to know you better and where you come from and what you bring to the table.
Oh,
so,
thank you.
Who are you?
Well, I was born a poor black child. No, but actually I really was. I grew up in a single parent home in Mobile, Alabama, and my mom always stressed, and my father too, who was still in the picture, he was an educator, and he stressed education and its ability to transform your trajectory through life. So I concentrated on education. I have a picture of myself in a cheerleading uniform as the cheer mascot when I was probably around 5 or 6 years old. Yeah, and I my first job was shining shoes at my grandfather's shoe repair shop that he owned. So he was a businessman and entrepreneur. So I grew up, with education and business being in the forefront in terms of my family upbringing. I was in marching band for a while because my father was a band director, and then I studied dance starting at the age of 9. I loved dance. It was my God-given talent. If there's one thing I can do, I can dance. Just know that. So in high school, after leaving the marching band, I tried out for our varsity cheerleading squad, and I made it, and I ended up becoming the choreographer for all of our routines. So much so that in our pep rallies, which had become kind of humdrum, many of the professors and teachers, they would tell me every week now, we wait to see what the cheerleaders are going to do because it's so great. So when I went to cheerleading camp as a senior in high school, they actually recruited me for Universal Dance Association, which is the sister company to Universal Cheer Association. So I spent my time immediately after high school traveling around the country, teaching dance camps to dance teams all around the country. So that was a really big accomplishment for me, because for cheerleaders to be recruited out of cheer camp to work with any one of those organizations is a really big deal. It's that they see you well enough to instruct cheerleaders and dancers across the country. So that was a really great experience. I danced professionally at Disney World and I was pursuing my college education at the time, and ended up getting a Bachelor of Science from the University of Alabama at Birmingham, and I studied psychology. But during that time, I also became Miss Alabama. I was the first Black woman to achieve that title. I went on, hey now, I went. It was, it was great for me. It was just all about the scholarship money. A lot of people think those are beauty pageants, but it's really an opportunity for women, and rarely women of color, to get millions of dollars in scholarships. It's like in my opinion, like the Super Bowl, for women. So I was able to make the top 10 at Miss America, which I won $56,000 in college scholarships. I graduated from college absolutely debt free, which I think is a very big accomplishment. So I'm always stressing to my scholar athletes to make sure that they're focusing on scholarship, using their abilities to make sure that they come out of college debt free so they can have more financial freedom. And so my life has taken me through public relations. I've done professional dancing and performing. I've been in the MTV Awards, Latin VMAs. So just I will say that my journey has been like this winding road of fantastic experiences. I really have had some great experiences that I look back on so fondly, and I think the variety of things I've done have really led to this, because when I had the opportunity to come on as cheer coach, I was like, I can do that. So there's a great deal of administrative management that goes into it. I have a great team working with me. Coach Ayanna Harris, who is a cheerleader at UM. She also has done a lot of parks and recreational cheer coaching. She's an amazing stunt teacher. So without her, I don't think that I could do this job, and I have to give her props. Love her so much. And also, love you so much, Ayanna. She's my spirit animal. But also twins Alicia and Alexis Archer. They're former cheerleaders here at FMU. They have just been invaluable in terms of the historical perspective they gave me about this program, and how we can build on what the former coaches have done here, and they left a legacy upon which we can build, and we're really looking forward to that. So I'm just happy to be at Florida Memorial University, and happy that I can be have a positive impact on the lives of these young talented ladies.
That's great, because it definitely allows the young women here to know that cheering is more than just having a pretty face and a nice smile and being all peppy. Like, there is so much more behind it, and you bring a great sense of accomplishment with you to let them know that, listen, I'm cute and all, but this is a lot of hard work and dedication that came into this smile, and that you're pushing that into your girls now, letting them know that we're not just going to take you because you can dance and because you can smile. We want to make sure we're bringing leaders into our organization that we can send back out into the world so they can take their talent and their leadership out there and just continue to spread it. So that's
couldn't
amazing.
have said it better myself.
Miss Alabama, I'm just kidding.
Yes, indeed, Miss FMU. I'm going to tell you, Jordine, I love your videos, and I think that you do such a great job bringing what we're doing here at the university to the public. So kudos to you as well.
Thank you very much. And we look forward to seeing just how much more you girls have. If you haven't noticed, these cheerleaders have been at every sporting event. They are supporting our soccer teams, men and women. They've been supporting volleyball. They're out here in the community. So we're so proud of everything that you girls are doing, and we look forward to seeing more routines and stunts and things like that during the basketball season. So make sure you stop by the FMU Wellness Center, check these ladies out. We're going to make sure we get some videos popping, get them up on their YouTube channel. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this and so much more. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Coach, for coming.
You're welcome. Go FMU.
Woo! Where's the microphone?